Hello and thank you for joining me. I'm Heather Forgan of stampwithnellie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK. This lovely little project here, little back to school gift, I designed and sent packs for this to everyone in my Stampin' Up team, and we had a little Zoom session to put them together. Inside we have a highlighter, so you take the end off there and then you've got an orange one, turn it around, yellow, etc, etc, and it kind of just looks quite pretty on your desk as well. So I sent them the highlighter and the kit for this, and also second project that I will share on my blog post soon. But yeah, so I'm going to make another one. I used Country Woods Designer Series paper for these ones, and the stamp is from Just a Note, but obviously they could stamp whatever they liked, and I just gave them some coordinating card, whether white or very vanilla, and they could use whatever they've got on for a sentiment on there, so a Just For You or something like that. I used these dies. I sent them one of everything on there, in one of the bright colours, and some gold as well. So I have run out of Country Woods Designer Series paper, so instead I'm using woven textures for this one, and I've gone with Lemon Lime Twist for my little die cuts, and sticking with gold as well for this next one. So the Designer Series paper measures 10.5 inches by 6 inches, which means that you can get two from one 12 by 12 sheet. On the short side, let's get that cutting blade out of the way and make sure I'm just using my lighter coloured scoring blade. So on that short side, I am lining up this edge with the 1 inch mark and just giving that a gentle score. Turn that around and I'll line up the edge at 4 inches. Make sure I've got that butted right up to the top there. Then slide it along to 5 inches, again making sure I've got it nice and straight. And then at this point I need to score it at 9 inches, which means I need to put this arm out. Slide that, line that up with that 9 inch mark, score, and then finally the 10 inch mark, score. And I've just realised I didn't cut this down to 10.5, it was still 12 inches long, so let's just trim that bit off there. Okay, so finished with that, and I just want to gently burnish these score lines, lining it up top and bottom. Just use my fingers to press along that seam, line it up, give it a press, and then we've got two more. And this little 1/2 inch bit is our joining tab. So now I need my scissors. So I am just going to cut all of these score lines here just up to that score line there. Okay, so sometimes difficult to see. Just make sure I've not got that quite far enough, so I just need to go in a little bit more. And it folds back nice and neatly now, so I know where I am. Right to there. Actually, just going a little to the wrong side of that, but that's fine. Just take that tiny slither out. Otherwise it would just overhang at the bottom. Again, just up to there and up to there, like that. Okay, so I'm going to take that one out, but I'm also going to take a little wedge out along there. I'm going to tuck those rectangles away and keep the squares out, and I'm just going to chop a little wedge off either side of those squares. It just takes bulk out, which isn't really necessary when you're using paper rather than card, but I'm in the habit of doing it now, so I just do it in everything. I'm going to take a tiny little slither off there as well. Okay. Then I want some glue on along there. You use whichever glue you prefer, whether that's tear and tape or a tape runner, Stampin' Seal. I just like liquid glue. They sometimes fall out, but not as often as I do with other types of glue. So just giving that a press, turn it around, give it a press that way, and once again I've got a slight overhang there, so I'm just going to take my scissors and just run it along that edge to take that bit out. Clearly didn't pay enough attention when I was cutting that. Okay, so I've got my join at the back there. I'm going to move that back panel forward. A little bit of glue on that side tab. Here and there. They will fold in like so. And then plenty of glue on this piece to hold it all together at the bottom. And doing it that way, you've got a nice neat base. You can't see the side tabs. I've simmered them in there, and we've got a nice neat bit at the front there. So I'm just going to pinch that at the top, like so. Okay. And then we've got a little bit of a pleat there. Again, it's paper, you don't need to add in extra score lines. So those die cuts, I used that one, and that one with gold foil. So that one die will cut out 2 of those paper clips. And there's the other bit there, it had to be somewhere. And then the other little dies all cut out these pieces here. Okay, that larger die cuts out this bit here, which you could stamp those lines on as well for a little bit of journaling. But these are great for scrapbooks as well, that you can have the little arrow pointing to a photo and then your little journaling beside it. Loads of ideas for using this, but really happy it's got a happy back to school. Our kids will be going back to school soon, and I'm pretty sure most of the parents will be very happy about that. So I've got a scrap of basic white, and I'm going to stick with my lemon lime twist, ink that up, just a few taps. Got a little bit of a halo on that when my tapping, so we'll just make sure I just go straight down and straight back up, and then I've not transferred that extra ink that I had around the top there. And I think on my original ones I used 1 3/4 inch punch, but I have just recently purchased this 1 7/8, so it's sitting on my desk, so that's why I'm using that one today. Not that I'm lazy or anything, but right, let me put this away. And I don't have another one of those cute highlighters, but I do have some other bits of stationery I will put in this one. But first, this bit. Now you can either score that and fold it, or as I'm doing, just roughly fold it. Again, I will use my bone folder this time to get a nice crease on there. So that's about 3/4 of an inch on there. So again, back of our bag is there. We've got that nice neat fold there. I'm going to take off a tiny little slither on either side of this, and it just makes my life a little bit easier gluing it in. So again, not entirely necessary. So then I'm going to add glue to this piece here, and I definitely recommend wet glue for this so that you've got a bit more time to play around. So I'm going to stick that on the inside of my bag. So I just pop that down like that. Actually going to give this a little bit of a close, like so. And you'll see it stands a little bit proud at the edge there, but that's cool. Give that a press, and then I can open it up and press that down firmly. That is ready for whatever bits and bobs you want to put in for your back to school gift. I've got a little pack of mini highlighters, I've had for ages, and some sticky notes with unicorns on them, why not? I've got a pencil sharpener, I've got an eraser. I did think I had some mini pencils, but I don't. I've got a mini pen instead, so we can pop that all in there. And I have these library clips that Stampin' Up sold ages ago, but I've still got lots. So my team all got one of them to keep their little bags shut as well. So let's get some decoration on here now. I'm going to take some dimensionals to pop up this sentiment. Take the backings off that, add them to my trash pile in the corner there, and pop that on like that. Okay, now I have a silicone mat that I was using for something earlier. Just going to add a little bit glue on there, and I've got my cocktail stick, which is actually I could replace, but don't seem to have any other ones with me at the minute. And I want that bit and that bit to create a bulldog clip, and I just want little bits of glue on the bottom here. There. Just add them like that. Okay, and then add some glue. And let's just pop that on there. Bring it down a little bit so that we're not getting caught up on that a bit. And then it's just a case of adding on these other little embellishments wherever you want them. I'm going to pop that one there. And I've got a heart. I'm going to put that down there this time. And again, you can leave some dimension on some of these things. Like that. Pop this under there. Give that a bit of dimension. Then we've got these that have tangled themselves up. Put one of them there, and I'll put two of them there. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's mix it up. So I'm going to go back and use up some more of this glue, put little dabs one here. A little bit like that. That one on there. And on this one, I'm going to be brave and add little dabs straight from a glue bottle, maybe. But I've got my trusty cocktail stick there in case I go a bit OTT with the glue, as I have. And just move that around. Straight up. Right down there. And if I've got any glue where I don't really want it, especially on the foil, I can come back with a cotton bud, slightly damp, and to take that off as well. Okay, so the rest of them I should probably be able to do just with my glue bottle. Okay, that one does that messy stuff. So I quite liked how some of the bits and bobs, the dies cut two at one time, so I didn't have to cut too many pieces to send to my team. Let's put that up here. And we'll go with a little heart over here. Don't want another one of them popping out from there. Why not? Why not? One extra. Let's just, I think I got any at the bottom there, no, didn't. Now too much. And we'll pop that on there. Let's pop that back up. Get my there we go. So I have two that I created with Country Woods, and this one is Woven Textures. Just like that, neutral against that pop of colour. And I think these are fun little gifts for anyone going back to school. I hope you've enjoyed this. I certainly enjoyed making them with my team. And I've got another project that we made, and that will be just on my blog post. So you can check that out in a couple of days' time at stampwithnelly.com. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, please click on that subscribe button, click the bell and get notification the next time I upload a tutorial. Until then, please do take care. Bye bye.